Welcome back to another ride along with me and my wife Jenna as we run our mobile mechanic business. Today we've got 7 jobs for you. It's a Monday and we're about to jump into our first one here, which is an AC check. Let's go check it out. All right, first job of the day, 2011 Dodge Ram. Now you guys saw a portion of this about a week or so ago. This is the one that we asked you guys in the comments section, based on our findings on the AC machine, what would be your choice on the repair? So we're going to try some of those. And granted, they fall right in line with what we said to do, which is start off with the expansion valve. And if you didn't see that video, I'll put it up here in a play card for you so you can go back and watch that and then come back and see what the actual fix was. But right now, we're going to get the expansion valve out. Some Allen heads. Can you unbox the new one?
Yep.
Gotta get a pair of pliers. All right, the expansion valve is in. We're going to go ahead and get this thing vacuumed and recharged and see if that takes care of our problem. All right, so I know some of you might be asking the question because you didn't see the other video is why aren't you diagnosing it first? Well, we did, to a point. So the reason why I'm doing it this way is one main reason. They're going to sell this truck. And the pressures we had the other day were 80 PSI and 200 PSI. And it wouldn't move from there. We couldn't get the fan clutch, I could stop it dead and the pressure wouldn't go up at all. That's annoying, right? So if your pressure doesn't go up on the head pressure and the AC's running and the fan ain't spinning, that tells us a couple of things, but they're only theories. So what is the issue? Is it our expansion valve is stuck at a certain position and it can't vary our pressures? Or is the compressor bad and it's just not pumping at all? And the head pressure is at 200 because the fan doesn't work. I could question it all day long. I can go this way or that way. My gut instinct tells me more of an expansion valve versus the compressor, but how many times does that really happen? Most of the time when we have an expansion valve failure, it's when the vehicle is moderately cool, and it's usually on a basic car, and our pressures are usually like 45 to 47 over a good high head pressure. So, and whatever that is, that's based on temperature outside, a head pressure. And the temperature of the vehicle. That's the times where I usually have an expansion valve problem. So this one, it's kind of iffy. But again, they're going to sell the truck. So he doesn't want to put the fan clutch and the compressor and everything in. He asked if I could start at the basic, which was the expansion valve. I agreed to that. I'm fine with putting the expansion valve in because if it's not that, it needs the compressor, it's not a big deal to have the expansion valve in there, and he's agreed to pay for it. So regardless, it's going to need either the compressor or the expansion valve. Fan clutch is a completely separate issue. It's not why our pressures were sitting at 80 over 200. We're trying to alleviate that first. All right, so the pressures are pretty poor. We're still sitting even worse than the other day, but better because it's not as hot out. We're sitting at 60 over 100. Let me go shut it off and we'll talk. Okay, so what that actually tells me is I was correct about the fan clutch thought process, meaning that the other day, if I remember correctly, we were at about 60 or 80 over 200. So with a warmed up engine and warm outside and the fan clutch not working, it was raising our head pressure about 100 psi. So that tells us that that compressor took a crap, because today 60 over 100, that's really, really close to static pressures. So that gives us our confirmed answer. By quickly swapping out that expansion valve, we need to put the compressor in. And yes, like I said, I went through this process this way because I tried to help them a little bit save some cash. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that compressor in it and we'll get this thing fixed up. Okay, compressor's in. Let's start this thing up. And let's go see what we got. And I can tell you right now, it's working. So yeah, that's it, just a compressor. Let me shut this thing off real quick. I'm using a new microphone today. It's built onto the phone instead of one that I'm wearing, because that one, for some reason, keeps going a little bit crazy. So I'm trying a new one out, and it doesn't seem to work when big giant diesels are running. So anyway, any of you that commented in the last video that said it needed a compressor, you were correct. So good job on that. That's all I got for you. Fan clutch is working very, very well. Our pressures are good. System's going great. We'll see what happens when it drives down the road, but again, he's selling the truck, so we're not too stressed about any of that at the moment. See what he wants to spend on it as he goes down the road and when he actually decides to sell it. This is a secondary truck, so it's just sitting here for now. He doesn't want to put a ton of money in it. Next job, Chevy Malibu. Customer states that it shakes when it's at a stoplight, so we're gonna go check that one out. Hopefully it'll be a cool diagnosis. We'll see you there. Are you ready to start your mobile mechanic journey, but you don't know where to start? We've got you covered. Click that link down in the description below, and it'll send you our free ebook, which is a simple 10-step guide to get you going the right way. All right, we're at our next one here. It's a 2017 Chevy Malibu. The customer's complaint is that it shakes when it's at a stop. So she could be just sitting at a stoplight, stop sign, and it shakes. I don't know why she did it, but she unplugged this plug here. She kept calling it her Eco. I don't know what she was talking about, but we're about to find out. My wife's hooking up the scanner right now. We're gonna scan this thing and see what's going on. So throttle position sensor performance, engine oil pressure control, solenoid valve stuck off, intake airflow system performance, and engine hood switch. So did she really just unplug her engine hood switch? Looks like it. That's freaking hilarious if that's what that was. That is what that is. All she did was unplug this plug here. Right here. And she's like, if I unplug that, it works perfect. You know what's kind of funny? Didn't we all just watch a video from Sherwood Automotive talking about how his hood switch was causing communication issues with a vehicle? Granted, I don't have that problem, but I think that's pretty funny that we've all recently seen that, and then this young lady unplugs that and she says the vehicle didn't fail like that. Yeah. All right, our first thing here is to see what kind of correlation we've got between our TPS, engine oil pressure control solenoid stuck off, and our intake flow system performance. See if we can determine which one is actually causing our problem right now. But the thing is that the car runs fine. We can't duplicate her concern, so yeah, unfortunately, it's not much I can do about that until I can duplicate her problem. So we're gonna do a little research on these real fast, and if we got something, great, we'll chase it. If not, she might have to wait for an intermittent problem because I don't have time for that. So I'm checking the oil real quick. It doesn't look brand new. It doesn't look horrible. But that P06DD, that oil pressure stuck off code, I looked at her, the oil sticker. The oil sticker says July that it should have been done, and it should have been done at 123,000. She has 134,000 on it now. That does not mean that she went over on the oil change. It's just a speculation, because if she tells me she has not gone over on the oil change, then I'm gonna ignore that. If she has gone over on this oil change and she's like, oh yeah, I really need to get that done, we're gonna stop. Okay, she just got back to us, and yes, this oil sticker is correct. It was due 11,000 miles ago. So I'm not gonna go too much further with this, because what does that do? What does the sludge do to the engine? It can clog up the PCB, it can clog up the oil pressure control solenoid. All of that stuff can get destroyed on this by having lack of oil changes. So we're gonna stop right here, just show her everything that it is, let her get an oil change. We'll probably have to come back and either change those parts or dig a little deeper into those parts, or maybe the oil change will fix it. But one point or the other, it has to be done. This is the point of maintenance on your vehicle. We're done as of right now on this vehicle today. Our next two vehicles are at the same location, and those are two oil changes. So hopefully we can show you our process on how we actually do our oil changes and write it up for the inspections. So we'll see you there. Okay, we're here. Jobs 3 and 4 of the day, 2 oil changes. Truck never gets used. It's got a dead battery. The Nissan over there, same thing. It doesn't really get used, but the battery's not dead. But both of these are being done of oil changes on time, not mileage, and I believe that time has surpassed quite a bit, he said. So anyway, this one here, we've done a lot of stuff on this one, so we're not too worried about a full out brake and all that inspection, because we've done that stuff. The Nissan, we're going to do a quick check on the brakes and anything else that we see on it. So first of all, we're going to get these both draining and go from there. Let's get some stuff. All that's good. Let's get our filters out so we can start moving forward on that. What's going on, man?
I got a vehicle I'd like to see if you might be interested in taking a look at.
It wouldn't be until next week.
Yeah, it's not a problem, no rush.
Yeah. Got a phone on you?
Yeah, I'll grab my phone, grab
yeah,
your
just
number.
take a picture of the side of the trailer, give us a call. We make the schedule every Friday,
Okay.
and I book my entire week ahead of time.
All right,
What kind of vehicle is it?
It's an 04 Dodge Ram 1500
Okay, what's going on?
SLT. I think the rear end is going. It's got a
bunch of
winding
noise.
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. We'll come out and take a look at it and determine if it's just a bearing that can be repaired, not a U-joint. And if it is a rear end, then we'll get you prices on whatever it needs.
All right, awesome. What's your name?
Ben.
Ben? Kevin?
Yeah. Kevin, nice to meet you.
Yes.
My wife, Jenna.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna grab my
You live
phone.
out here?
Yes, I'm right up the block.
Yeah, you're fine. All right. Like I said, next week we can come out and take a look.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yep. All right, oil's drained, everything's tightened back up. New washers are put on everything. One thing I didn't mention is that there's nothing wrong with the cars. The only thing we need to do is check wipers and the lights, which we'll do at the end. Normally we do first, but I don't know why we didn't do it. So also, just to give you some insight here, if we ever run into one where it looks like we can't see the pads through the wheel, or that it may need further inspection, we will pull the wheels. Anything that we see that's like that, we will go a bit further. But if it's not necessary, we're not doing it. It's really that simple. We're here to make sure the safety of the vehicle and the long-term maintenance of it is in good shape. If it's not bad, we don't sell it. Simple as that. Okay, oil changes are done. Wanted to touch base on this part of it because we're still working out our procedure here, and it takes a lot because, one, I still need to get a smaller jack. I need a lighter, quicker jack to be able to quickly pull out of the trailer, and I just haven't gone and done that yet. So I can easily pull a front end up on that vehicle and check the suspension, check the ball joints, all that stuff. Haven't gotten to that point yet. Also, we have a compressor in here, but the hose reel is not long enough. That I need to change because I can't check tire pressures on all these easily and quickly. I have to do that off camera because it takes a while. A lot of maneuvering around on vehicles to get this set up to do those things. So we're going to do that here, but just you're not going to see it because it's a pain in the ass. But that's some of the stuff we're starting to narrow down on this routine, being mobile and making sure the oil changes, we can give the customer a full inspection instead of a partial inspection. I wanted to mention something. A lot of you guys ask me how we do our marketing. I'll try to remember to put a card here that shows a full video on how we built the company and how we keep the phone ringing. And we only do free stuff. I have not ventured into paying things as of yet, and I don't know if I ever will because we're busy enough. But just to give you some insight, I have never advertised that we do oil changes. For instance, this customer here has been my customer for about 3 years. He has a motorhome that we do his AC work on, and we've worked on the truck that we just packed away. Friday or Thursday, whatever day it was, I changed the bio on my Facebook page to show what our diagnostic fee is and what a basic 5-quart full synthetic oil change is. Just by making a quick post on that from my page, not even putting it in groups, and tagged it and pinned it at the top of my featured board on my Facebook page, business Facebook page, we picked up 4 oil changes just by making that quick little post. And I believe that might actually be 5 now. So Facebook works really, really well if you utilize it well and you stay away from the cheap people. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we're here. It's a little GMC Acadia. I think it's an Acadia. I don't really know. What I'm doing right now is just getting my VIN slot available by purchasing that 1 VIN slot. And we are going to just check and see if we need to have an update done on our Tech Connect, which I'm sure we will, because I haven't done an update or anything in about a week or 2. So I probably would need to change that, to do an update on it. So we're just going to open up TechLine Connect, double check on all that, and see what happens. Basically, we just go to launch. And if it needs updates, it'll just start to do the update automatically. So we'll let it run through all of that, and then I'll take you guys over to the car, and we'll get it programmed. Yeah, it's, sometimes I don't want to do it. Because, like, I get discouraged by it. Like, we just put out a ride-along video the other day that was the same as any other ride-along video I typically do. It's got like 10,000 views. All my other ones, 1,000, 1,200. And it's like, it's the same fucking thing. Why does YouTube do that? It drives me nuts.
My wife will post on like TikTok every once in a while, and it'll be something stupid. It'll get like 10,000 views. I'm like, how did that happen?
Yeah. My TikTok's bigger than YouTube. I got like almost 19,000 on there. Screenshot.
I've seen Check Engine Chuck commented on your shit about your AC machine.
I'm friends with him.
Are you?
Yeah, like I had to call him the other day.
Yeah.
And like I call him on his personal phone.
Yeah.
And that was odd. Becoming friends with someone that is like you watch for years.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start posting. And then I start posting, and then we started getting friendly through a podcast I did with a guy. And the other day I was working on a Dodge, and I'm like, this thing's pissing me off, Chuck.
Yeah.
Hey, I was like, what's up, sexy? I need help. You know.
That's cool.
So,
he seems like a cool guy.
He is. He's real down to earth. He up in New York, and a lot of people steal his content. So anything you see on Facebook, that's not him. So.
I just wanted to show you how I broke the harness. This piece right here is completely off.
I know. I just made myself bleed doing it.
Okay, all right, good.
It worked enough.
Yeah, it locks. Oh, you got it out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, I know. Freaking card.
Where's my mouth? Oh, Jesus Christ, come on. All right, we are, I want to say we're in, but I have to hook up my tool. This beeping. Can you come on the other side and shut this door up before I go crazy? All right, we're gonna hook up our. Oh, make it like you close the door. Push it. All the way. One more. There you go. Thanks. Dingy dingy stop. All right, so we are gonna connect right now. There we go, we got our little beep. I need to verify the VIN I took the picture with is this one, or the phone, so I need the VIN just to make sure we're correct. I'll ask you, or you can take a picture of it. All right, so everything's updated. We're going ahead and reprogram. We're gonna replace and reprogram. I've got the new module already installed. Our VIN number 9790, that's correct. Okay, so there we go. Electronic brake, we're good there. Electronic brake, most updated check marks. Let me see if I can show you. Right now, you guys are hooked up to my thing. All right, so when we're in the programming, you can see there's old software numbers and updated numbers. So you need to make sure that these check marks are checked as far on as they would go, no matter what, and read your notes in the history here. All right, we're gonna start programming. This shouldn't take too long, and I don't think I have anything else to program afterwards. This should be it. There might be a steering module to straighten or something like that. I did not read the programming reference on this yet. I will in just a few minutes. All right, our program is done and we've got our Altel hooked up. We're just going in real quick to check for codes. Make sure there's no codes in the system, and we're done. We got no codes, and our module programmed correctly. So we're done. That's it. Another program under our belt. I like the GM ones. They're nice and easy. But anyway, our next job, we have a customer that's got an Infiniti QX some number and 56, and he decided to put in all of the brakes himself, but he says that the front end still shimmies and shakes when he drives down the road. So we're gonna see what the hell's going on there. We'll see you there. Okay, I'm in the Lexus and we're going for a quick test drive. I talked to the customer. He said a year ago he put rotors, calipers, and pads in it in an attempt to get this thing to stop vibrating. I'm not sure what the vibration is that he's got. I just got in the car. He says that when he drives, that if he hits a little bump, it'll shake and do weird stuff. So I'm just out on a test drive. We're gonna see if we could duplicate this issue, but holy Jimmy the crickets, it's hot in here and I gotta figure out how to turn the AC on. Okay, I got it. So, yeah. We're just gonna go on a drive and see what we get out of it. Right now I'm about 45. I have no vibration, but I'm a brake. Okay, I feel it, but it's, oh my God, it's so minor. Not sure what that is. Now he put slotted and drilled rotors on it. I don't know if that's what he should have done. So I'm doing 50. The steering wheel shakes a little and it pulls to the right. See if I can show you. All right, ready? We're gonna brake. It didn't pull that time and it didn't shake that much. I'm more worried about filming and driving. So, all right, let me hit the brakes. All right, it's not doing it. So that had to have been just where I was on the road, why it pulled to the right. The vibration is still there a little. It's not horrendous. Mother of pearl. Jeepers creepers. That hurt my brain. Waiting for the cars. Come on, bro. Why are you slowing down? Just drive. Why are those lights on? You got orange fog lights? That's weird. Come on, people. Get up out my way. Now I gotta figure out how to get back to my wife. I don't know where the house was. Ooh. Ooh, I feel it in the back. Oh, no shit. He probably fixed the wrong brakes. Okay. Okay, so when you're testing for brakes, kind of like a little rule of thumb, if the steering wheel shakes, it's in the front. If the brake pedal shakes, it's usually in the front. My seat is shaking. And then as I get real slow, it's surging. Almost like, you remember how back in the day where drums would feel? It's almost the same thing like that. Oh yeah, I feel it in the ass end. Holy sugar shack, now that I'm out driving, getting it hot. Okay, I'm gonna... What road am I at, 57th? I gotta get to 61st. Oh yeah, it's bad now. Holy crap, I don't know if the camera is representing that because my arm is shaking. Holy macaroni. That's bad. That's really bad. So, yeah, right there, I don't have any shake in the steering wheel at all, but the seat of my pants is banging around like crazy. Okay, I'm done. I'm probably gonna check the front end just to make sure I got nothing loose up there, but I think that we're done on this one. This looks like it's telling us that we need to look at the rear brakes, and like I said, he did the job himself on the front, so if he wants to do the rear, he can do the rear himself. I'm good. I'd rather not get involved in it. I'll end up marrying this thing. I've worked on it in the past with certain things, and other things I don't do on it because I don't want to get stuck dealing with it. I helped him with, he had a shorted wire for the fan clutch, and he kept blowing the fuse, and the AC wouldn't work, and I found that and fixed it for him, and he's been calling me ever since, and it's one of those ones where, like, damn it, I wish I hadn't fixed it, because now they call all the time, which is okay, but there's certain things on this car like I'm not working on, and I'm not dealing with because of the age and the messiness of it. And outside of that, the next job, I got 2 more to do. One's an oil leak, and one, I got to do an evacuation and recharge, but he's got a leak, and honestly, I haven't been able to find the leak on this one, and it's kind of throwing me off. So I don't know if I'll have time to do a full leak check today, but we're going to go check it out. Yeah. What number job is this? 6? All right, so job 6, we're at the oil leak. I decided to come here first before I go do that evacuation and recharge because was on my way. So she just bought it. She got it from just an individual person. Looks like it's been detailed really well, but there is some big oil leaks in the garage. I don't know what year this thing is. It is a 2020 Nissan, I don't know, probably a Rogue, I guess. I don't know what these are. So anyway, we're just gonna pop under there, see if we can see why it's leaking. This does not look like it's gonna be good. So this thing was supposed to be an all-wheel drive. It's rusted. It's pretty ugly underneath. I don't know if I'll show you that because you're hooked up to the microphone, so I'll have to take the microphone off, but it was an all-wheel drive. There's no drive shaft in it. What the shit? God dang it. It just dripped in my nose.
Oh, God, yeah,
Oh, golly. I'll tell you what, though, I can smell it. It's differential fluid. It stinks. It's in my nose. Okay, so the leak is coming from the differential. I'm going to show it to you because why not? Okay, the sound might be different because I took the microphone off, so bear with me. But let me get my flashlight turned on and switched hands here. So exhaust it's not that rusty. I hate rust, and it's definitely seen better days. But look, can you see the rear end down there? No drive shaft in it. And that's the leak right there. It's actually coming out of the axle that comes out for the passenger side right there. But that's where it just dripped me in the freaking nose, right from where the drain plug is. I'm gonna actually try to tighten that drain plug just to make sure, but yeah, that's a problem. It's leaking also from over there a little bit
not as bad. This is what's making the mess in her driveway. But it's definitely an older car. You can see the rust on everything up here, like the corrosion. The bolts are rusted. Exhaust is rusted. Compressor, just everything's covered on this thing. I'm really curious why they took the, I don't know what that was. Really curious why they took the drive shaft out. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. It's coming out of the axle shaft that goes for the passenger side. So I'm gonna go give her all the bad news. So I got one more job, and it's just going to be a basic evacuation and recharge. So stick around and we'll let you know how we did today on total revenue. All right, we're here at the last one, G-Van. It's cycling pretty good. You can hear the compressor. So let me go shut it off real quick. We're gonna have to pull an evac on it and put the black light on it, see if I can see any dye. We're gonna go ahead and see if I can see the dye that I put in this thing and try to find out where this leak's at. Can you check the history? What the fuck? Can you check the history and tell me where I bought the compressor from? Because it's leaking. Shit. Now I gotta warranty the compressor. No big deal, but go to summary, job history. It'd be one of the first jobs, or no, the first job was a no start diagnosis thing on this that had a weird wiring problem. And then there was an AutoZone. This is a Four Seasons compressor.
Yep.
Damn, those don't really fail on me like ever. That's why I use them. All right, we're gonna have to get that warranted. When I took my cap off, it blew off. So I could have a leak on my low side port, but it doesn't matter. My compressor's leaking and I need to take care of that. So I need to get this freaking thing off me. It's hot as shit. So anyway, let me get this cleaned up. I'll be right back. I did the compressor in August of last year. So my compressor, regardless, is leaking and we need to get that taken care of. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna set him up for the proper repair for us to come out and warranty that job. So all in all though, that is it. Our day is done and we did 7 jobs, a little over $1,400 in total revenue. Not a bad little day. It's about 3:30 I think right now and we're heading home. So if you like these types of things, I got a ton of more playlists. I'm gonna put some ride-alongs here. I'm gonna add something special over here on the left side. So go check those out. I hope you guys enjoy and we'll see you on the next ride-along.